Wait, your girlfriend of a whole year sneaks off to her ex's birthday party, doesn't tell you a single thing about it, and you only find out later. Shocked gasp, hold on. The secrecy alone has me side-eyeing this whole situation. Okay y'all, this one blew up on Reddit's Am I the Asshole, and it's peak relationship drama. Let me spill the tea properly. So OPP is 27, dating Millie also 27, for about 12 months. Things seem solid, they're exclusive, talking future plans, the usual one-year vibes. Millie mentions she's going out one weekend with some friends for a birthday thing. OP doesn't think much of it. Cool, have fun, babe. She comes back, everything seems normal. A few days later, OP stumbles across photos on social media, or maybe a mutual friend mentions it, and realizes the birthday thing was actually her ex-boyfriend's party, like the serious ex from years ago, the one she dated for multiple years. And not only did she go, she apparently stayed pretty late. There are pics of her laughing with the ex, group shots, the whole deal. But here's the kicker, she never mentioned it was the ex's party. Didn't say, hey, my old friend group is throwing a thing for my ex, is that cool? Nothing, just straight up omitted the most important detail, whispering dramatically the deception by omission. It's giving sneaky. OP confronts her calmly at first, like, hey, why didn't you tell me it was your ex's birthday? Millie gets defensive, immediately says it's not a big deal, they're just friends now, the whole group was there, nothing happened, and she didn't tell him because she knew he'd overreact. Mocking tone, oh, okay, so she hid it because she predicted his totally reasonable reaction. Classic, my take. Firm, passionate, you're not overreacting, King NTA, not even a little. Trust is everything, and transparency about hanging out with an ex, especially at their intimate birthday event, is basic respect in a committed relationship. Going without telling you. Massive red flag. If there's nothing to hide, why hide it? And then flipping it on you like you're the insecure one. That's gaslighting 101. I get that some people stay friends with exes, fine, but you loop your current partner in, especially if it's a party centered around the ex. The fact she deliberately left that part out screams she knew it would bother you, and did it anyway. Drop in the comments, would you be cool with your partner going to their ex's birthday party solo and not mentioning who it was for, or is the secrecy the real issue here? Because I'm team tell me or don't go on this one. Now, the update is where it gets juicy. Excited lean-in op says after the confrontation, Millie doubled down at first, accusing him of being controlling, but then mutual friends started reaching out like apparently at the party she was glued to the ex, a bit more than just friends vibes, and some people noticed. OP gave her an ultimatum, full honesty moving forward or he's out. Last update he posted, they broke up. He said the trust was shattered and he couldn't unsee the secrecy. Commenters were overwhelmingly on his side. Thousands of NTA votes, stories of similar situations turning into cheating. The works dodged a bullet if you ask me. Sai Wu. Early detection of sketchy behavior saves lives. Y'all, wait, hold on. Your neighbor throws a full-blown tantrum, calls the cops, and tries to get you fined because you painted your own house doors a color he doesn't like. Laughing in disbelief at the audacity of some people. Like, sir, this is my house, not your personal eyesore complaint department. Okay y'all, this one is peak petty neighbor warfare. And it's been all over Reddit's AITA and malicious compliance communities. Let me paint the picture for you. Pun absolutely intended. OP buys their first home dream come true. Right, they decide to give it a little globe, fresh coat of paint on the siding, new landscaping, and most importantly, they paint the front and side doors this gorgeous, bold teal color. Not neon, not offensive, just a vibrant modern pop that makes the whole house look expansive and intentional. OP is obsessed, posts pics online, gets tons of compliments from other neighbors, passersby, even the mail carrier says it looks amazing. But then there's this one guy next door, older dude, been in the neighborhood forever, thinks he runs the block. He comes storming over the day the paint dries, banging on the door, yelling about how the teal is garish, lowers property values, and doesn't fit the neighborhood aesthetic. Op tries to be polite at first, hey man, thanks for the input, but it's my house and I love it. Neighbor doesn't let it go, starts leaving passive-aggressive notes in the mailbox, complaining to other neighbors who mostly think he's nuts. And then get this, actually calls the city code enforcement and the HOA, even though it's not a strict HOA neighborhood, trying to get OP fined or forced to repaint. Deadpan over doors. Over the color of doors. My judgment. Raising voice. Fired up NTA, not even in the same universe. OP, you are a legend. This is your property, your money, your creative choice, as long as it doesn't violate actual building codes, which teal doors don't. This busybody can kick rocks, telling him to grow up, get a life, and get the F*** over it. Iconic, chef's kiss. I would have added a few more colorful words, honestly. This is classic entitled neighbor syndrome, thinking the whole street has to match their boring beige fantasy. The second he escalated to authorities over something this trivial, he lost any moral high ground forever. Let me know down below, have you ever had a neighbor try to control what you do with your own house? Paint, decorations, holiday lights, anything, because I'm nosy and want the tea. Now the payoff is chef's kiss, delicious. Leaning in, excited city inspector shows up, takes one look, confirms 0 violations, actually compliments the color choice, and leaves. HOA, what little there is, says it's not their jurisdiction. Neighbor is humiliated, but OP takes it next level. In the update, they say they ordered custom house numbers in the exact same teal, installed teal outdoor lights, and even painted the mailbox to match. Full commitment to the bit. Commenters went wild, thousands of upvotes, awards, people calling it glorious malicious compliance. Neighbor apparently stopped talking to them entirely and just glares from his window now. Victory tastes like teal, baby. Satisfied sigh. Sometimes the trash takes itself out, or at least stays on its own curb.